Instagram is not quite right. Hold on. Hold on. So, I have 3 cameras going tonight. Just wanted to get on here real quick. And I don't know, I put this purple thing on Instagram thinking it would be cool, but now it looks crazy. But I can't take it off, so I'm sorry, Instagram, for the purpleization of it all. But I just wanted to get on here and talk to you guys about the funding again. I've been getting a lot of inboxes, a lot of DMs asking me questions about the funding that we have. Hold on, because now YouTube is not looking quite right. I don't know. I'm trying to get y'all. My bed is high. People have been asking me about my bed too. They are loving my bed. I cut my light on just in case I needed some more light on my bed. They're always asking me about my controls. So I do have a control for my light and my fan that's on my ceiling. Lord. And I do have shorts on, y'all. I didn't realize how far back my camera is for Facebook. So I don't know if that looks better or should I cut the light back on. Seems like every time I have my ceiling light on, my forehead looks shiny. I got a shiny forehead. So we're gonna see how it goes. Oh, and they asked me what my other control was. So I love this, is to lift my bed up. I don't know if y'all can see it. Y'all see my bed lifting up? Man, I love when I'm laying down and watch TV. I can lay it flat. But I can also lift up the bottom as well. I don't know if I should lift it up since I'm sitting at the bottom. Let's see if it'll lift me up. And I'll be like, hold my mule. Hold my mule on a little weight on there. Oh, it's lifting. Look, let me lower it back down. My bed is already high. I already got to like jump up in the bed. Anywho, let me start talking about my bed and my light. I only mentioned that because people are always asking me questions about it. So anywho, child, what I came to talk to you about this late. Y'all know I'll be doing lives this late. I wanted to talk about the funding. I've been getting a lot of questions about the new funding that I'm offering. That's especially for gig workers, 1099 workers, contract workers, independent contractors. If you're an Uber driver, Lyft driver, do Ubereats, Doordash, Postmates, have government contracts, whatever the case may be. You're not a regular LLC, corporation, partnership, or anything like that. You're just a sole proprietorship. There is now funding for you guys. What had occurred, and we got our company to come up with this funding, is because of the situation with the SBA EIDL. So first of all, a lot of people were getting denied because of the credit. So there is no credit check with this one. So that was number one with businesses. How are you guys saying that you're helping small businesses, but then you're going to check their credit? So if you had bad credit, you couldn't get the SBA EIDL loan. I do not like the way this YouTube thing is working. I'm trying to work with it. But if you did not have good credit, I think you needed at least a 580 or 600, one of those. But if you did not have that, that was an automatic denial for the SBA EIDL loan, because it is a loan. And people were very upset about that. They're like, well, how do you have all these funds and say that you're helping small businesses, but then you're looking at their credit? So businesses were suffering. People that didn't have their credit together was suffering. That's why I always tell people, even when you're building business credit with your EIN only, you still need to be building your personal credit at the same time. Because in order to get that big funding, in order to get those big business cards, like people want those Business American Express cards, the Business Chase cards, they're going to check your credit. You have to personal guarantee those. You can only get but so far with your EIN number. Yes, you can get vehicles in your business name only and your EIN only without needing the credit. Yes, you can get store cards. You can get net accounts, net 30s, net 15s, net 60, net 55, net 90, all of that. But at a certain point, if you want to get the big boy cards, if you want to get the no doc loans for your business, you have to utilize your personal credit, meaning you have to personal guarantee. So it's okay not to personal guarantee anything if you don't want to. That's okay, but I'm just saying it's only going to take you but so far. And sometimes that's all you need, though, because you can build a whole fleet of vehicles with your EIN only and have a whole business going. You can get vending machines on net 30 accounts and get a business going. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying if you want to get American Express status, if you want to get Chase status, if you want to get no doc loan status, you have to work on your personal credit at the same time that you're building your business credit. And that's what put business owners in a bad situation when they tried to apply for the SBA EIDL loan, is because they didn't have meet the credit requirements. So they did not get the loan. And a lot of businesses went under because they didn't get that funding. But this is funding where there is no credit check. This is funding that's specifically geared towards helping the gig workers, the Uber drivers, because a lot of them was left out of the PPP at first as well. And then when it came back around, then they said those type of people can get it. But then it was too late because the funding ran out quickly. Half of them didn't even get a chance to get into the second round. They was just getting into the first round. So independent contractors and gig workers, sole proprietorships, were really treated badly during this panorama as far as getting business loans, as far as getting money to sustain their business. So that's why we came up with a product that could help you, because sometimes people only need maybe $1,000, $2,000 just to get something off the ground, or to maybe you're an Uber driver and you need a new set of tires, or you need maintenance on your car, or you have a vending machine and you need to restock, or you want to get another vending machine. Sometimes you only need a couple of $1,000s. So that's why we came up with this product. It is called the Gig Worker Business Loan. There's no credit check. You only have to be in business for 3 months. So that's another thing that banks look at. A regular bank will look at the time that you've had your business. Most banks want you to be in business for at least 2 years or at least 1 year. With this, you only need to be in business for 3 months. You only need to have $3,000 worth of monthly revenue for the past 3 months. Now, a lot of these other revenue-based companies want you to have around $10,000 to $15,000 of cash flow. So let me tell you this: in order to get business funding, I don't care what anybody tells you. Listen to me. In order to get business funding, you need one or two things. You either need to have good personal credit, and I'm talking about 680 or better, or you need to have enough revenue flowing through your business every month, at least $10,000 or better. You have to have one of the two. If you don't have neither one of those, you're basically not going to get funded. This is actually the lowest that I've seen for the monthly revenue. You only need $3,000 of monthly revenue. And that's so easy to get. I know hairstylists that's making that every week. Yes, this is for the independent hairstylists too, the braiders, the wig makers, the makeup artists, network marketing. Guys, a lot of network marketers was left out of getting the SBA EIDL loan because they didn't fit the criteria of the industry. With this, we're taking any industry. Well, except for, the bounchical wow wow. But a lot of network marketers was left out of that funding because they didn't fund those type of companies. And so this is great for network marketers, MLM. And if you're a network marketing leader and you have a team under you, this is something that you can get into and work this also on the side hustle. Y'all know I'm into the side hustles. Work this along with your network marketing and offer this to your team, because a lot of times, when they have these big network marketing events, these big conferences and stuff, a lot of people can't get there. They have to pay for the hotel, they have to pay for the transportation, they have to eat while they're there, all this kind of stuff. Plus they want to buy products, because usually at the network marketing conferences, they're usually launching a new product at the same time as well. So you want to stock up on the latest and greatest products. You need money for that. You might only need maybe $1,000 or $2,000. So you should be offering this to your team, because even though some network marketing companies, so let me tell you one of the requirements. Let me go over the requirements first, and then I'm going to talk about how easy it is to meet those requirements. So the first requirement is you have to be in business at least 3 months. The second requirement is that you have to have at least $3,000 worth of monthly revenue flowing through your business for the last 3 months. You also need to have at least 4 deposits for the last 3 months. Let's see. I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget. You can get up to $5,000 instantly. It is instant approval, guys. By the time you fill out the application and get approved and get the money in your bank account, it's like less than 10 minutes. It's boom, boom, boom. And the best part, that a lot of people are still waiting on their money because of this reason right here. You can use your personal account. You do not have to have a business banking account. You can use your personal account. A lot of people that start these side hustles, they're not thinking, have a business structure and have a business banking account. They're just putting their personal banking information in to get direct deposited from these companies like Uber and Lyft and Doordash and Postmates and stuff like that, and have it going into their personal account. But let me tell you what happened with the SBA. So for those people that did get approved, if they use a personal bank account, a lot of banks were they were rejecting the funds, because they looked at it as, you're getting a SBA business loan. So if you're getting a business loan, then you need to have a business bank account. So a lot of banks was rejecting these funds and sending them back to SBA. And it's a whole nightmare trying to get those funds back. People are still waiting on those funds. Some people bank accounts were frozen because the bank said they were committing fraud just because they didn't have a business bank account. They weren't thinking about these gig workers, the regular Uber driver that's getting his funds deposited into his personal account, but he's still a business. You know what I mean? So they messed up a lot of people that way, because, well, it wasn't the SBA's fault. It's the banks. It's the lending institution's fault. The lending institution saw, okay, this is a business loan, but you have a personal bank account, so you're not getting these funds. They sent the funds back to SBA, or sometimes they froze these people's accounts. With this one, we don't care that you don't have a business bank account. You can have a personal bank account. We know 9 times out of 10, if you're doing network marketing, your funds are being deposited into your personal account because you're doing it as a side hustle. You didn't create a structured business for. You didn't create an LLC or corporation or anything like that. You're just a sole proprietorship that's getting these deposits coming directly into your personal account. And we are fine with that. We will deposit the funds into your personal account. So that's cool. And that's, y'all, that's basically the requirements. That's basically the requirements. So let me tell you how easy it is to meet these requirements. First of all, you only have to be in business for 3 months. That's easy. Most people have created businesses. Even if you didn't create a legal business, you've started something. Whether it's network marketing, whether you started driving for Uber or Lyft, Postmates, Amazon Flex, you started a Shopify store, you started an e-commerce store, you started network marketing, you're selling tea, you're selling hair, you're selling lip gloss, all of that. So that's easy. Then you have to have at least $3,000 of monthly revenue for the past 3 months. Y'all, people are making that. Some people are making that every week. I know someone that makes wigs, and she's clearing almost $3,000 a week selling wigs and selling hair. I know Uber drivers that are making $3,000 a month. I know network marketers that are making $3,000 a month. I know people that has an Etsy store that's making $3,000 a month. Y'all, you can have an Etsy store and get this funding. $3,000 a month is easy. Okay, we got that covered. Now, next is the 4 deposits a month for the last 3 months. Now, I will say that may be a little harder to do, but there may be some changes that you can make. So, for example, some of these platforms where you can drive or deliver or whatever, a lot of them will pay monthly. Well, a lot of them you have a choice. You can either get paid monthly or you can get paid weekly. I think some of them might even let you get paid daily. So if you get paid weekly or daily, you got the 4 deposits. Now, if you get paid monthly, then that's where the problem lies. So maybe you can contact the company that you're driving for and see if they have an option to get paid weekly. And then once you start doing that in 3 months, then you can try to apply for this particular one. But we have other products though. But this is the new one that we came out with. I know with network marketing, a lot of network marketing companies pay once a month. But because so many of them have different types of bonuses that you can get, I know some network marketers that are getting paid not only their monthly commission, but they're getting paid retail, so they can be getting paid daily or weekly. They're getting paid bonuses on what their team does. They can get all types of bonuses where they're getting deposits daily or weekly other than their monthly deposit. So there you go. You got the 4 deposits. If you have an e-commerce store, most of the time you have your e-commerce store hooked up to a payment processor like Stripe, PayPal Business, or just regular PayPal, Square, anything like that. And then you have your bank account attached to those payment processors. And a lot of times those payment processors are depositing your money every week. Some of them are daily, depending on the platform that you use. Like I use Gumroad, for example. One of the platforms that I use is Gumroad. Gumroad pays me every week. So that's 4 deposits for me. But they're not the only platform that I use. I use Square as well for my invoicing. So let's just say I only invoice 3 people for the month. I don't make my 4 deposits. However, My Gumroad is still coming in every week. Even let's say if I only sell one ebook for the week, it's still gonna give me a deposit. So even though that deposit, let's say, might only be $10, it still counts as a deposit. And my cumulative money that I'm making from all the different side hustles and stuff that I have going on, I'm depositing more than $3,000 a month. So you see how that can work? So let's say, let's use my network marketing example again. So let's say your network marketing company pays you your monthly commission once a month. But then you have all these bonuses and overrides and things like that. So let's just say your monthly commission is $2,500, right? But then because of all these bonuses and overrides and retail and everything that you're doing, you're getting these weekly deposits. And maybe every week you're making an additional $200 a week. So you met your 4 deposits, and now your $2,500 plus those weekly deposits add up to over $3,000 a month. So you see how I'm doing that? You see how easy it is to get those 4 deposits and have that $3,000 a month? Even if you have like one lump sum coming in, but you have all these little deposits. So let's go back to me, for instance. Let's say I didn't do any invoices, right? And let's see, when does KDP pay? I think does KDP deposit daily? I'm gonna have to check that. I can't remember if KDP deposits daily or weekly. If somebody's on my live and they do KDP, which is Amazon, the Kindle publishing platform where you can sell books and stuff like that. If anybody does that and know if they pay daily or weekly, please let me know. I can't remember if it's daily or weekly. So I'm just going to say weekly, just for an example. So with my Gumroad, I have Stripe hooked up to it. With my KDP, I have PayPal hooked up to it. With my invoicing, I invoice through Square. So, and that's not all I use, but I'm just giving you an example. And then let's say, y'all know that I do real estate, right? So let's just say that, let's just say I did a JV deal and I got $2,000, right? Because me and the person split the money up or whatever, and I only did one deal for the month. And I only have that $2,000. But then I have my KDP, my money from my KDP coming in every week, which is the Amazon Kindle publishing, that's paid weekly through PayPal, my PayPal processor, because PayPal is a processor. You can use that as a processor to hook up to another platform. So that's coming through my PayPal. My PayPal deposits into my account, and it deposits into my business account. So I can still use my business account. I'm not saying that y'all can't use a business account. I'm just saying that we will accept your personal banking account as well. So let's say I sold some books on KDP and my book sales equaled up to $1,000. But because PayPal deposits my money weekly, that's my 4 deposits. My 4 deposits added up to $1,000. I got a $2,000 deposit because of a real estate deal I did. So there's my $3,000 for the month, and there's my four deposits for the month. So it's not that the 4 deposits have to equal $3,000, right? It's just you have to show that you have $3,000 of monthly revenue once a month and show 4 deposits. My 4 deposits could be, I could already get the, let's say for instance, I got, did another real estate deal and got a $10,000 assignment fee. But I didn't do any deposits. That was my only deposit for the month. I wouldn't qualify. Yeah, I meet the $3,000 minimum monthly revenue, but I don't have the 4 deposits. let's say for example that for some strange reason I didn't make any sales on Gumroad and I didn't make any sales on KDP. So I don't have those weekly deposits. Nothing is coming in. But all I have is this one deposit of $10,000. It's not going to work for me. Even though I meet the monthly minimum requirement for revenue, I don't meet the requirement for 4 deposits. So you have to have both. I had to explain that to someone. So that's why I just wanted to explain it now. You have to have both. And like I said, it's easy. It's easy to get. The requirements are so minimum, y'all. So y'all should take advantage of this funding. The link is in my bio. Click the link in my bio, and it's the one right up at the top. YouTube, I'll have to come back after the live is finished and put the link in. But if you go over and follow me on Instagram or Facebook, Tanya Gemini. Well, Instagram is Tanya Gemini 1. Facebook is Tanya Gemini. And just click the link in my bio, and you'll see it. So I want to tell y'all about the other products that we have as well. Now, those products will be a higher requirement, and it is a credit check, but you can have a low score. So now that I've explained the new funding for gig workers, I don't want to leave anybody else out because I've had a couple of truck drivers that has taken advantage of the other products that we have to offer. So truck drivers are a good example of someone that may need some money up front, right? Because they have gas expense. If they're going across country, they'll have to stop at a hotel and rest because, now they have those, they can only drive a certain amount of hours. So depending on where they're going to have to rest. So they need money for gas, they need money for a hotel, they need money for food and everything like that. They're trying to get to their pickup. They're not getting paid until they pick up their load and deliver it. So that's a perfect example of maybe a truck driver might need, just a quick $1,000 real quick until he can go pick up his load. The $1,000 will cover his gas, his hotel, his food, any incidentals and things like that until he can pick up his load and deliver his load. So I have a lot of truck drivers that take advantage of the other products that we have because those truck drivers, at least the ones that I have helped as my clients, they make some good money. So the other products that we have, one, you have to have at least $5,000 of monthly revenue. Truck driver can easily get that. Someone that's on the road all the time, easy. Another one is $15,000 revenue. I have truck drivers making that. I have truck drivers making that. So we have different products. So let me tell you about the 25K today is the one where you have to have at least $5,000 monthly revenue. You can get up to $25,000. Instant approval, same day approval or next day, depending on if it's a holiday or a weekend. But it's usually same day approval. Let me write this down. Shoot, I don't think I did. Oh Lord, I got it in my phone. Oh well, let me see if I can remember off the top of my head. I believe with that one you have to be in business at least 5 or 6 months. I have to come back. I'm gonna say 6 months just to be on the safe side. You have to be in business at least 6 months. Have $5,000 of monthly revenue. You have to have a minimum credit score of 500 for this one. I'm not talking about the one that I was talking about earlier. For this one, I'm talking about another product that we have. But you can get up to $25,000 on this one. The one where there is no credit check, you can get up to $5,000 on that one. Then we have another one where you can get between $25,000 and $2 million. That one is the one that I was saying you have to have at least $15,000 of monthly revenue. You have to have at least a 450 credit score. You have to be in business at least 4 or 5 months. And I'm trying to think of one more thing. I think it's one more thing. But if you click the link in my bio, you will see all the products that we have to offer. Another new product that we came out with like a couple of weeks ago. I hadn't even really been posting about this one, but I need to start posting about this one because a line of credit is a good thing to have. To me, a line of credit is better than a loan or a credit card because it's revolving. I'm sorry, it's better than a loan because it works like a credit card, meaning it's revolving. You use what you want to use and pay that back, and then it starts all over. You can use it anytime. So, in comparison, you have a $5,000 loan, and then you have a $5,000 line of credit. If you get a $5,000 loan, you pay that back. That's it. That's all. You paid your $5,000 back. That's it. If you want another loan, you have to again qualify for it again. You have to meet those requirements again. Take the loan out again. But if you have a line of credit and you have $5,000, I might only need $1,000 for right now. Maybe I need to get a new set of tires and get something else. So I only use what I need and pay that back, but that other money is going to still be there. And when I pay that back, then I got my $5,000 again, and I can keep using it over and over again. So that's the difference. And we have a line of credit option as well. For this one, it's a little bit more strict because, like I said, it's a line of credit. Now, the requirements is you have to be in business at least 1 year for this particular one. You have to have $15,000 of, you have to have at least $15,000 of monthly revenue for the last 3 months. You have to have at least a 550 credit score. Child, sometimes my little scribble scrabble. You have to have at least a 550 credit score for this one. So if anybody came on late and you're hearing me talking about having a credit score or whatever, it's because I'm talking about a totally different product now. You came in late. I talked about the other product first with a no credit check. So you have to go back and rewatch. You can't have a bunch of insufficient funds, and you can't have a bunch of negative days in your account. Let's see, no collateral is required. You can get between $5,000 and $100,000 of a line of credit. So that one is a good one as well. That one is a good one that I'm getting ready to push towards my truck drivers instead of them getting the loan. See if they can get the line of credit, because the line, like I said, the line of credit will be better and it will work better for them because, like I said, sometimes they need to have some funding to get to their load to pick it up. So guys, I'm just going to leave off with that. Like I said, click the link in my bio. This is going to be great for gig work. So if you know anybody that's working a side hustle, please share. Please share. Because I know people out there are still needing funding. So you can be a crafter. You can be a network marketer. You can be a makeup artist. You can be a hairstylist, a wig maker, a Uber driver, a Lyft driver, Instacart, Instawork. What's some others? Amazon Flex. You can have a Shopify store, e-commerce. You can be selling keychains. You can have a Square store. What's some more I'm trying to think of? Digital marketing. I know a lot of people that are selling planners. They can get this funding. If you have an Etsy shop. If you're selling on Gumroad. If you're a Amazon associate and you're selling your affiliate link. If you're an affiliate marketer. So guys, if you know anyone that's working a side hustle, and you know they've been working a side hustle for at least 3 months, and you know they're making a little money, but they may need some funds to expand and scale. I say this is money to help grow the business, right? In a situation I said where someone may have a vending machine and now they want to get another vending machine, but they just don't have the funds to get the vending machine that they want. So this is great. I think the typical vending machine can cost anywhere between $1,000 to $3,000, depending on what type of machine it is. So you might only need $2,000 to get a new vending machine and go ahead and stock that vending machine, and you're ready to go. You're up and running. That's all you needed. And now you have 2 vending machines. You've been paid off your loan. Now, a couple of months down the road, okay, now you're ready to scale again, expand. Now you're ready for another vending machine. So now you might renew the loan, take out the loan again for another $2,000, get another vending machine, and you just keep building and keep building. So this is great for expansion and growth. Growing your business. That's the name of the game. Grow that business. If you're working a 9 to 5 and you're doing a side hustle, it's still for you. Maybe you need to take a course that's costing you $1,000, but you know if you take that course, it's going to get you to where you need to be, but you just don't have $1,000 to pay for that course right now. But you are making money. The money is coming in, so you can get the loan. So I'm going to leave y'all with that, guys. YouTube, I'm going to put the link down below in the description. Facebook and Instagram, you can click the link in my bio and go ahead and apply. Like I said, applying is instant. Approval is instant. If you get approved, you'll get your money within less than 10 minutes into your account. That's how easy it is. So I will see you guys next time. Y'all have a good night. Good night. Who is this? Oh, good night, YouTube.